So here we are, guys. We started our pilgrimage in Olympus mountain. This is our first day of the pilgrimage. We are going up to the refuge A in the mountain to prepare to the rest there. And the next days we'll go to the summit and we'll go to the plateau of Zeus, plateau of the Muses. This retreat, the topic is the adventure of Odysseus, the story, the Greek myth of Odysseus that wants to come back to Ithaca. Of course, Ithaca represents home, the spirit, peace, fulfillment, enlightenment, and the whole trip of Odysseus represent the different stages of the trip back home to the soul, to the spirit. So in this retreat, our teacher Alexander, who is Greek, he knows very well this myth, and this adventure is telling us the story, and we are having discussions, sharing, understanding what is the real meaning of this story. And this story starts with this sentence: the human cannot achieve what he wants without the help of the gods. We are not alone. We are connected to life. We are connected to the universe. We are connected to a higher forces than us. And to walk our path, the path towards what you want to achieve in life, we need to take this into consideration. So what to do to the gods? The gods are the higher forces. We need to know how to talk to them, how to direct ourselves to them, how to win their favor, and how to receive from them clarity about what is actually our best path in life, which is a path of evolution, not a path to get specific things in the external world. The external world is a mirror, is a training sandbox, and to have success in this adventure, we need the gods. That's why we came to the mountain of the gods. In the story of Odysseus, in the beginning he is living in an island with Calypso, semi-goddess. And in this island he has everything. He has lovers, food, beauty, nature, all the time. Even Calypso offered her to become immortal. It was kind of a paradise. However, Odysseus was looking at the sea, feeling that something was missing. And after 7 years in this island, he is given the option to leave the island, to try to come back home to Ithaca. And even though he had to leave all these things that he had in the island, to let them go, he took the decision to let them go and to risk everything in a small boat and he goes in the sea, and he enters in the place where the higher power, the gods, take him to an island, take everything from him, even the clothes, everything, This is the way the Odyssey starts, and represent the very last step of the spiritual path, which is the step in which you have arrived to a very high state where you have peace, fulfilling emotions, fulfilling material life, fulfilling relationships. You arrive to be really master of this world and really master of your inner world, of yourself. It is a very high state, but it's not the ultimate state. Something was missing for Odysseus, and he wanted the final freedom. There is a very similar story in the Tibetan Buddhism. This is represented by the world of the Devas. In the Tibetan Buddhism, there are 6 worlds, and each world represents one part of the samsara, the wheel of life and death. And one of these 6 worlds is the world of the Devas, which is called the world of the gods, which is a world full of beauty, harmony, pleasures, nature. But still, this world is inside of the wheel of suffering, the wheel of birth and death and rebirth. So the danger for the Devas, for the gods who are living in this world, they didn't arrive to the ultimate freedom, and the danger is that they may relax and get attached to such beauty and forget about the highest, the infinite, about the sea, what Odysseus was watching or was feeling when he was looking at the sea. This is not only a teaching for the gods or for Odysseus, it's for all of us. Even the most beautiful, pleasant experiences that we may have in this life, the most beautiful nature, the most beautiful emotion, the most beautiful people and relationships, they are still not absolute. They are in the level of the form, and we cannot feel fulfilled in them. We want something else. The story of Odysseus starts with this jump, which is a very big jump, to let go and sacrifice all the beauty and the harmony and the pleasures for something beyond.